Hi, I'm Lacey Artemis, and this is the Quick Thoughts vlog. So I'm going to tell a little bit of a story today, something that I'm sure many of you can relate to. Public speaking is a lot of people's number one fear, and I can understand why, because I used to be very shy and awkward when I was younger. And when I got into my 20s, I started to realize that I was being limited, like my opportunities were less because I was just not comfortable talking to enough people and not comfortable talking to strangers so much. And so I really pushed myself in my 20s to start going to networking events more and just start to try to walk up to strangers more and just start conversations and say hello. And it was definitely scary the first several times, but eventually it did get easier. And that's what I think will happen with a lot of things. If you're scared the first time you do it, it gets a little easier each time. But a few years ago, I kind of took this to another level. I had gone to an improv show, and like some people do sometimes when they see somebody doing something, it's like, hey, that looks actually pretty easy. And so, I decided to put my money where my mouth was, and I signed up for an improv class. And actually, I was wearing this very shirt the first time I went. But I felt that, like, obviously improv is like kind of the ultimate form of, you're putting yourself out there, you're in awkward, embarrassing situations, you don't know what's going to happen, and you have to really be a team player, and you have to try to elevate other people. You can't be selfish in improv because it basically breaks it. It doesn't work. So I really enjoyed that, and it really kind of taught me how to identify more opportunities to both connect and make something better, but to elevate other people. And when you do that for other people, when you help to give them a push and help to, put them forward, usually if they're good people, they'll return that favor at some point. So that's something I like to try and do to this day. I like to connect different people. I like to kind of push things forward that I think are worth knowing about or seeing or hearing. And I haven't taken any improv classes in a couple of years, but I definitely would like to do it again sometime. It's definitely something, it made me feel like really close to my best self. I felt so like free and loose and just accepting of the moment and whatever happened. And if I didn't say the funniest perfect thing, it was like, that's okay, maybe next time. And I did have a few moments where I surprised myself with what I came up with. So I know improv might sound really terrifying, but I would suggest that you give it a try at least once if you're shy, because you might be surprised how much growth you might get out of that. So you can check out my website at artemiscreates.com. I have different work there, and I also have a Patreon, patreon.com/artemiscreates. So if you like what I do, please check it out, please support it, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, this has been QTV.